Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today we're gonna do a little bit of a video on heating because that is an issue right now. As you can see in the garden here, it's cold. There's snow everywhere, and normally my heating system will run kind of automatically, but this was apparently too much cold for it to handle. I have been attending a computer party this weekend, and so last night I drove home to sleep. I'm too old to sleep on the floor at a computer party, so I drove home last night and it was minus 11.5 degrees, and at that point the heat pump has totally frozen up. Is just one big block of ice. It does kind of keep itself from freezing if it's not too cold, but it has frozen to an extent where this circular fan won't turn around because there's ice in the bucket. Sorry, there's ice in the bottom of it, and it has frozen the fan in place. So I have turned the wood stove on in the basement, which is on the same string as this one, and as the wood stove heats up, it's also gonna heat up the heat pump ever so slightly, and hopefully enough to get this ice block fixed. I have made it worse myself by trying to put water on it the other day, which normally works if it's not too cold, but it was too cold. So, and now it's too cold for standing outside and filming, so see you from the inside. Oh yeah, and that was the church bell ringing. There's a service at 9:30, so yeah, for the early birds. I also went to the gas station and filled this can up with diesel because I have a diesel heater in the basement. And the diesel heater's exhaust comes out just over here at the heat pump. So I thought if we turn the diesel heater on, first thing it will heat up the basement, and it might help the the heat pump to defrost. So the wood stove is on, but as it hasn't been running for a while, it takes a bit to heat the house up. This one is complaining, and that's because the fan isn't turning. So right now it's pissed at me for that, and when the wood stove have heated up the system, I'm sure it will defrost enough to to start spinning again. So over here is the heat. We set this up last year, and I have used it a little bit, so there isn't much fuel in it. You can kind of see the fuel indicator. It's down to there-ish. I'll zoom in on that. Does it show? It shows a little bit. So we're gonna fill it up. Okay, this is the setup, and remember, diesel isn't that flammable, so it's not gonna catch fire easily. I put this on the shelf here, and it's kind of difficult to get to. But if I put the canister there, and I'll pop that in. And I'll pop that in here. I think we're good. Oh, and then the cap went down, and then we can pump up diesel into it, and we should be able to see. If I close this, it's gonna work a lot better, Morten. There. We can see the level going up if I point the camera in the right direction. Let's see where the cap went. There, I need that. Perfect. Diesel filling is done, and if you haven't spilled diesel everywhere, and if all your clothes doesn't smell like diesel, you haven't done it right. So now you can't really see it because it's full all the way to the top. The camera, it's too dark in there anyway. So for some reason I have kept the battery on the charger, so that should be fully charged and ready to go. And we can see that by me taking one of these and making a little spark there. Let's see that there is a connection there, so I should really turn that off. Really, there's really no good reason to have that connected all the time, but never mind. Remote control here. Let's turn this sucker on.
Start heating.
Yes, sir. That was too easy, right? Well, if it starts, it was too easy. So, oh, don't fall down. It's going to be very interesting to see if it just works. I haven't had this on for a year, since last year when it was bloody cold. So, can you just have it standing, doing absolutely nothing? Will it then just work? I'm expecting that right now it's, well, you can see it's drawing as much power as it can up there. It's gonna get pissed off that very soon. I don't like the battery using that much power. That seems wrong. The power supply should not actually be able to supply that. It's using 12 amps and the power supply is only for 11 amps. Come on, we're waiting out here. You're supposed to say click, 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 click.
Supply voltage overrun.
And it did not work. Okay, I think I found the issue. That battery is really bad. So when I try to run it, I'll start making the right noises. When I started to run it, there wasn't good voltage on this, so this one would produce too high voltage for the diesel heater to run nicely. So I took this little tiny little lithium ion battery, red audio, and put it on parallel with the other battery, and that seemed to do the job, just to keep the voltage down. And now we are, well, I won't call it heat yet, but it's blowing air out, and I'm expecting it to become warm soon. It sounds right, and it smells a little bit like burnt diesel, Van Diesel. I think I'm feeling the heat. I'm gonna turn it down soon because we don't want it to run that hard. And it sounds a bit like a jet engine in my basement. That's awesome. So right now it's not so bad. It's minus 2.5 degrees outside. Last night when I came home and it was minus 11.5, the outside temperature didn't even show up. I think the batteries was frozen outside, so that wasn't working. Inside is 12.7 degrees. So I let the fire go out, or I didn't put it on last night when I came back. It does take some time for the heat to dissipate, but I do have the wood stove in the living room here, so I'm gonna turn that on as well. And I do get comments from time to time on how this is performing, and it is doing really well. So let's put some pellets in it and turn it on. So you put the pellets in here. There is a magazine for them right there. That's the wrong way. Right there. Open it up, and it comes with this slide that you then put in there. There's a slide, and it's not totally empty, but I have a half a bag of pellets here. It's a little bit less than half a bag of pellets. So you just take that half bag of pellets and you slide them in. Done. Turn on and close. So it's very difficult to see what the heck is going on here because my glass is very dirty, but yeah, we do have a bit of fire going on in there after a little bit. So yeah, I need to go and attend my computer party again, so we will follow up on this when I get back here in some hours. Okay, it's a few hours later, the computer part is done, and the temperature in the living room is now 19 degrees, and it's plus 0.2 outside, and this has been running well. I should clean that up. Maybe we'll do that in this video. It's not difficult when you're only burning pellets in it. It's very easy to clean again. So also out here it has become way nicer. The heat pump has somewhat defrosted. It helps with when the wood stove is heating up the water. The heat pump needs warm water from the inside to be able to defrost, and it does that. So it heats up the water inside, and then when it becomes too cold, it takes a little bit of the water from the inside and it defrosts, and then it runs again. But if it's too cold outside, it can't do that, and it ice cubes up like we saw. So we are starting to get a little bit of solar in as well, but yeah, some of the panels are totally covered, so they're not going to be producing much, but yeah, a little something is coming through. I think I saw 100 watts or something like that, and that is also from the solar panels on the garage over here. This one over here, solar collectors for warm water, well, it's too cold for that. I don't think they're doing much, but yeah. Unfortunately, the layer of snow that came onto the solar panels has been too thick for it to just burn off in no time, so it's gonna probably take another good day. And right now it is a good day, and it's a bit of a shame. I don't know, I could probably get some water up there and remove some of it. It just needs a little bit of a hole in the solar panel, and the snow will start melting, because it is a black surface, so when the sun hits the black surface it will heat up ever so slightly and it will start melting the snow. So in the basement the diesel heater is still going strong. I turned it down all the way down to 1, so it's running on minimum fuel consumption and minimum heat. I just need a little bit to come out of it, and the power consumption is really low now. It's seems to be less than an amp, so just more or less it's just a fan that is on, so that is good. In here I was out and I collected some wood before I started videoing, and it is it had burned out while I was closing down at the computer party, but now I put some new pieces in there and it's burning nicely, so it's gonna be good to go. And in here in the total darkness we need the flashlight. We can see how the heat pump is doing outside. I did check a little bit ago, so I've set the heat pump to to try and make 50 degrees, and right now it's at 40 degrees, and that's not the heat pump, that is the wood stove that has managed that. So yeah, the heat pump isn't very efficient in this kind of weather, but it is running, so it's helping. I think I promised that I would try and clean this. And I'm a bit worried about the glass, because the thermal, putting water on something that is that warm could go wrong. So we're just gonna do a little bit, and you can clearly see that it's no issue whatsoever to clean this up, except it starts burning the cloth. So yeah, I need to have it cool down a little bit before I clean the window further, but yeah, it's working. So that was a few of the ways that I heat the house, and right now it's nice and comfortable in here. It says 19 degrees over here, but I can assure you over here it's way warmer than that. So it seems like a lot. It's really not. It's just because I've been away for this computer weekend, so I haven't been home to maintain everything. It's the same thing when I leave for Portugal. When I came back from Portugal last time, the heat pump was an ice cube, and it took like 6 buckets of water to defrost it enough for the fan to turn around, and then it took another 6 buckets for it to do anything meaningful. Luckily the water didn't freeze, and even if the fan isn't spinning on the heat pump, it's still doing a little bit of heating of the water. It's not very efficient, but it does heat the water inside. Plus all my pipes I have some frost, anti-frost in the pipes for the heating system in here, so it shouldn't really, it shouldn't freeze. And even if it's 12 degrees outside, it's not gonna get that cold inside. So yeah, a little bit of a weird video on heating. I would love to hear your suggestions in the comments below, and a lot of stuff just doesn't make any sense for me to do, but I always like to hear the ideas. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.